What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the zaymoolasports podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah. Yes, thank you. And today we have another 2024 NFL Draft Scouting Report, man. And we have Malik Nabers, wide receiver out of LSU, playing for those Tigers. And I call this kid Speedy, man, because he has a lot of speed in him, y'all. But he's more than just a fast guy because he has a lot of other great qualities and traits that I like. So without further ado, let's get into it. So wide receiver, 6 feet, 200 pounds. You look at his 2023 stats, 89 catches, 1,569 yards, and 14 TDs. And he did all this while playing in the big bad SEC against Alabama, against Georgia, against Tennessee, against Missouri, against Kentucky. You know, the SEC is a pretty darn good conference. And, man, he put up some pretty darn good numbers against that great competition. So you love to see that. So let's get into his strengths, man. Speed/quickness. I told y'all I call this dude Speedy. And, man, when you put it on the tape, y'all, it's almost like you can feel that speed coming through your darn screen, man. I mean, this kid is super fast. But what I really love about him, even more than his speed, because everyone knows that, but what I really love about Malik Nabers, y'all, is his quickness and that short area quickness. That's what's really key. You look at Tyreek Hill. What makes Tyreek Hill so elite? Yes, we know Tyreek Hill has game-changing speed, but his short area quickness, man, he can catch a little slant, right? He can catch a slant, catch a little 5-10 yard slant. Boom, he can make you miss, do a little move on you, then he's gone. It's that right there, right? Where some guys, they catch a slant route, they catch an out route, boom, you get him down right there. But Tyreek Hill, he's not that kind of guy. Malik Nabers has that same kind of quickness, right? Where he can catch a little route, boom, make you miss, and then gone. He's taking off, right? And it's that little area right there, that short area quickness, y'all, where most receivers don't possess that, and you can get them down when Malik Nabers is not one of those guys, right? Like I said, very similar to Tyreek Hill. Those guys like that, they can catch little routes, they can catch little passes, and the next thing you know, they hitting their head on the goalpost. Why? Because, yes, we know they have great speed, but it's that short area quickness, man. That short area quickness, that's what I really love about Malik Nabers. You look at his second string, man. This dude is a route technician, y'all. A route technician. Can run the entire route tree. And because of his speed, right, defensive backs have to respect this dude. So a lot of times, Malik Nabers, he didn't see it press a lot, especially not against like Missouri or Alabama when I was watching the film. They didn't press him a lot, but when they did, he was still able, to like get by them because of his speed and his route of running ability. And so when you got a receiver like this, man, it can be very hard to stop him because you can be like, okay, we're gonna play zone on him. But then if you play zone on him, he's still going to get open, right? Because he's still an amazing route runner. He's going to find a little soft spot in the zone coverage. So if you want to play zone, you can do that. But then he has the short area quickness that I just touched on to get by you. And then you man him up, he's going to use his route running, his speed to get right by you. So you really kind of almost got to pick your poison with a guy like this. But, man, he can run the entire route tree, all 3 levels, y'all. I love it. I love when receivers can come in the league and they're great route runners to me. Because I think, to me, I don't think route running is something you can teach. Some traits for a wide receiver you can teach. I don't think running routes, y'all, is something you can necessarily teach. I think if a guy has it, he has it. If he doesn't have it, he doesn't have it. We see plenty of guys come in the NFL and we like, well, they have all these great physical attributes, but they're not great route runners. And look what happened. They never became great route runners. But that is not the problem for Malik Nabers. This dude's a route technician. He can run all the routes, man. So I love that. Rate and rack, y'all. Yeah, that's his next trick, man. Great at rack. This dude's, great at yak. I know it says rack. Great at yak. His yards after the catch ability is insane. It is insane, y'all. And again, everything kind of ties into each other. That short area quickness and his speed that he possesses really allows him to be great at the yard after the catch ability because he can make you miss. And then he has the speed to just boom, he's gone, y'all. So he has amazing yard after the catch ability. And I think for the smaller, shorter wide receivers out there, it's important for them to have great yak ability, because if you don't have great yak ability as a small receiver, you can struggle, right? But you need to have this. I think, again, like I said, I think yard after catch ability for a small receiver is very, very, very important. You look at the best wide receivers in the league, Tyreek Hill, even Devontae. I know Devontae Adams is 6'1", but like Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, all those guys really, really, or I would say Devontae Adams is good at yard to catch. Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase are great / elite at yard to catch. So, and Malik Nabers is right up there with those guys, man. Great at yard after the catch ability. And again, a lot of it has to do with that quickness he possesses. And it's that short area quickness. We know his speed, but that short area quickness that he possesses allows him to be so great at yard to catch ability. Elite hands, y'all. I know in the Alabama game, people going to point, well, he had a couple of drops. He didn't like a natural hands catcher. Okay, yeah, that was against Alabama. Y'all, you turn on tape, this dude has elite hands. Elite hands. Rarely when I was watching him did he have that many drops. Like I said, I know the Alabama game, he did have like I think about 2 or 3 drops. But, hey, what receivers y'all know ain't never dropped the football? I've seen all the best receivers eventually drop the football. But I don't think because you have a couple of drops here and there, that makes you not have elite hands, man. He has elite hands. Y'all, he catches darn near everything. Like, literally, he catches darn near everything. So, elite hands from Malik Nabers. And I think his last strength, y'all, this is the elite strength to possess, in my opinion. This dude is a fierce competitor, man. Let me repeat. Malik Nabers is a fierce competitor. I mean, y'all, this guy, you talking about they went against Alabama, they went against Missouri, they went against Ole Miss. He did not back down from any competition. Alabama got 2 dudes, man, Kool-Aid McKinstry and Terrion Arnold at corner. 2 guys that are going to be first-round picks. He didn't shy away from them. You look at Missouri, man. Missouri, that was a game. That game was a high-scoring game. It was back and forth. Malik Nabers didn't shy away from it. He played his best ball, y'all, against the best team, and I love that. You know, some dudes, y'all, they freeze up against elite competition. They get scared when they see, oh, God, that's an elite corner right there. He does it. This dude is a fierce competitor, man. And he is willing to go up against anybody. And I respect that. He's not backing down. He's not hiding. He's not shying away from anyone. You know, there were times that Alabama game, Terrion Arnold was matched up on him. Kool-Aid McKinstry was matched on him. He didn't run away from it. He went at him. And again, I respect that, y'all. I respect the guy that is the ultimate competitor. And I think because of this, he possesses a skill, y'all, that not a lot of people have. This is a skill, in my opinion. Being an ultimate competitor, being a fierce competitor, that's a skill. And not a lot of dudes possess that. But Malik Nabers does. I think that gives him an advantage over a lot of guys, because this dude, man, is just a tough guy. And for a dude that's only 6 feet, I'm telling y'all, he plays bigger and tougher than that. Love his competitive nature. Let's get into his weaknesses, man. His first weakness for me is size / his frame. He is only 6 feet, 200 pounds. Could this be a problem at the next level? It could be. And the thing is, a lot of people say, well, Jamar Chase is about the same size. The difference is, y'all, Jamar Chase is stronger than Malik Nabers, right? He's stronger. And I know I just mentioned Malik Nabers plays bigger than his size, but at the end of the day, he is only 200 pounds. He has a very, thin frame. And that is a little bit of a concern, right? That's a good concern. Because you do got some, you know, you don't want him to get tackled by some of these big linebackers, these big corners, these big safeties. So you do worry about that, right? That is a little bit of a concern. That's a weakness, right? His size / his frame. He's not the biggest guy. Again, even though him and Jamar Chase are kind of similar in size, Jamar Chase is stronger though. You can see Jamar Chase is a stronger guy. Right? Malik Nabers is a very skinny 200 pounds. So that is a concern, right? That's a concern about, can his body hold up for 17 games and potentially, you know, on the Super Bowl run when you might have to play 3 or 4 games, right? So that is a concern. His next weakness, he can struggle against physical corners. Not surprised by this, right? Again, if a guy presses against him, he is a great man guy, I should say. He presses on him. He's a great man guy. Malik Nabers can struggle. Right now, there was a couple times in the Alabama game. He was going against Alabama's slot corner, and Alabama, the DB, he won. There was also some times he went against Terrion Arnold. He won his battles, but Terrion Arnold was able to jam him. He was able to get up in his grill a little bit. Right, so he can struggle. Not a big concern. He can't struggle though. And again, I also tell y'all, when we're projecting weaknesses, y'all, we also got to look at the next level. Not so much in college, also at the next level. Because this year, Malik Nabers had to go against a lot of physical corners. I would say Terrion Arnold, Kool-Aid McKinstry, but he didn't have to go against a lot of physical corners, right? But in the NFL, you have to go against a Jalen Ramsey, a Sauce Gardner, a Tariq Woolen, a Devin Witherspoon, guys like that. Right? How will he be able to hold up physically against those dudes? Because those are dudes, all those guys just named, all those guys love to play man-to-man coverage, press you, get up in your grill, put them hands on you. They're not going to let Malik Nabers just, okay, boom, you're going to run a little route against me. No. They're going to jam him at the line of scrimmage. That's a weakness. That's a weakness for me. Because he is small, right? And like I said, with his frame, he does have a small frame. So can he hold up against those guys? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Can he hold up against physical corners like that? Like a Jalen Ramsey, like I said, like a Sauce Gardner, a Tariq Woolen, a Devin Witherspoon, a Joey Porter Jr. All these guys, man, are going to get up in your grill. Y'all, they're going to jam you. They're going to put them hands on you. We have to see. To me, his last weakness, man, his catch radius. Obviously, he doesn't have a big catch radius. He doesn't. He doesn't. And I don't even think this is solely on his height, y'all. Because Jamar Chase, to me, I think Jamar Chase has a pretty big catch radius for a guy that's only like 6 feet. And same thing with Devontae. Devontae Adams only 6'1". Great catch radius. But again, y'all, it's that frame. And like I said, for me, y'all, when I do these scouting reports, to me, everything ties into one another, right? It ties in, and it should. It should, right? To me, if you're doing a scouting report of a player, when you're watching the tape, his strengths, everything should like kind of go together. His weaknesses, everything should tie in with one another. You can't say a dude is fast, right? But then say, oh, well, he only runs 4.4 or 4.5. You know what I'm saying? That, you can't say he's fast, but then it's one of his weaknesses is his speed or something like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, just, it doesn't go together. So I think your weakness have to tie in, right? His size, his frame can cause him to struggle against physical corners. And because of that, he doesn't have a big catch radius. Why? Because he doesn't have a big frame. Not even so much height, y'all. Like I said, it's not the height for me with Malik Nabers. It's that frame. It's really just his frame, y'all. It's small. And it concerns me. But the catch radius part, is that a big weakness? No, that's not. That's not. But it is a weakness. It is. But is it a big weakness? No. But it is a weakness. And again, y'all know how we do on this channel. We're going to call it like we see it. There's no perfect player. There's no perfect prospect. Everyone has weaknesses. He does have a big catch radius, but we know why, because he does have the biggest frame. So let's get to his pro comparison, his prospect grade, and then we'll get up out of here and conclude. So my pro comparison for Malik Nabers, y'all, is Jamar Chase and Antonio Brown. Man, let me repeat. My pro comparison is Jamar Chase and Antonio Brown. You want to ask Jose, how'd you get to Jamar Chase and Antonio Brown? No, it's not just because him and Jamar Chase both went to LSU. But like I said, similar height. But they're both 6 feet. Similar weight, like really similar height and weight, except Jamar Chase is a little bit, he is stronger. He has more muscle on him. Similar height, similar weight. I think they both, like, they have, they kind of play it like, honestly, when you look at Malik Nabers, you're like, dang, I feel like I'm looking at Jamar Chase in terms of the way he runs his routes, his movement. Very similar. Then Antonio Brown, y'all know, man, when AB was at his best, this dude was so darn quick. And here's the thing, I think Malik Nabers is faster than Antonio Brown in terms of, like, straight line speed. But in terms of short area quickness, I think, very, very similar to Antonio Brown. That's how Antonio Brown beat people, right? He wasn't the fastest guy, but he had that route running the same way Malik Nabers has that route running. He has that short area speed to get by you. He had just enough speed to get by you. But I think Malik Nabers is even faster than AB. But that's my pro comparison, man. Jamar Chase and Antonio Brown. You look at the prospect grade. I gave him a grade of 93. Great prospect. Could become an all-pro / top 5 of his position. yeah, I mean, I would not be shocked at all if Malik Nabers becomes an all-pro. I don't know about if he can become top 5. Maybe he can, but obviously, the NFL is just loaded with elite wide receivers all over the place. But I think, I almost said Jamar Chase, excuse me, I take Malik Nabers could definitely become an all-pro at his position. So, in conclusion, Nabers is a very shifty, speedy wide receiver with amazing route running. He has a competitive nature that few players possess. He could struggle against press coverage due to his frame, but he should come in like other LSU wide receivers and have great success. Let me repeat, y'all. He should come in like other LSU wide receivers have great success. You're talking about a guy, great route runner, great hands, and is a tough competitor. And you need to be, y'all. You need to be. In certain positions, you got to be competitive at. Quarterback, wide receiver, corner, linebacker. It's something just, man, you got to be tough. You can't be scared. Right? You cannot be scared as a wide receiver because you're going against elite DBs. Right? Every single team. Darn near every single team in the NFL, y'all. Some teams have multiple elite defensive backs. But pretty much every team outside of a couple, pretty much every team has a Pro Bowl type, Pro Bowl level cornerback / safety on their roster. So you can't be scared as a wide receiver. Like I said, could he struggle against press coverage? Yeah. But he also could get by it. He also could get by it, due to his speed and his route running, depending on the corner that he's going against. Like I said, the corner could jam him and maybe throw off the timing of his route, but then again, that might not happen. But I really do believe, man, Malik Nabers, I mean, his speed, his shiftiness, his hands, and his route running and competitive nature, I really think this dude is going to be an elite wide receiver at the next level. I think he could be a 14, 15, 1,600 yard guy, which that's an elite wide receiver in my book. So I really believe Malik Nabers will be an elite wide receiver at the next level. So there you have it, man. That was another 2024 NFL Draft Scouting Report. As always, man, make sure to add me on Twitch at zaymoolasports, all lowercase. Let me repeat, make sure to add me on Twitch at zaymoolasports, lowercase. Yeah, y'all gonna add me for real. Go add me on Twitch right now. zaymoolasports, all lowercase. Remember, laughter is good medicine, so make sure you get your daily dose. You know I'm gonna end it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.